The Titans, who looked a lot better last week. In week one, they looked absolutely terrible, but they were a little bit better last week. And they played the Browns, who lost last week to Pittsburgh somehow. I don't know. But the Browns defense is really good, but Deshaun Watson is absolute garbage. He's been terrible the first 2 weeks. They spent a lot of money on Deshaun Watson, and he has not been very good. I like the Titans here. I think the Titans are going to control the clock with Derrick Henry, and I like a 21-17 victory over the Browns. Falcons at the Lions. I'm going to go with the Falcons here. Bijan Robinson and that offense is super, super talented. And the Lions just always find a way to lose. Jared Goff threw that pick six in the fourth quarter last week that destroyed my perfect record for betting. Jared Goff, I hate you. But their defense didn't look too good. Aiden Hutchinson is hurt. So I like the Falcons here, 21-17. Then we go Saints at the Packers. This is the game of the week, in my opinion. I love this game. The Packers offense look very good. They're getting more and more healthy. Once they get that wide receiver core healthy and intact, they're going to be very, very good. But the Saints defense is very, very stout. But Derek Carr is absolute bush league, man. He's terrible. I don't know why the Saints brought him in. He looked terrible last week. I'm not a huge fan. But I do think the Saints are going to narrowly pull out a victory, 24-21. Then we have the Texans at the Jaguars. The Texans are one of the worst teams in the NFL. I think that Jaguars offense with Ridley is really clicking with Trevor Lawrence and Doug Peterson at the helm. I like the Jaguars here, 31-14. Then we go to the Broncos at the Dolphins. The Broncos just cannot get it together, guys. The Dolphins win this game 31-17, and we could see a potential Russell Wilson benching. Then we go Chargers at Vikings, battle of two good 0-2 teams. One of these teams is going to move to 0-3. I don't know. I'm picking the Vikings. I think Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson go off this week. They played really good against the Eagles last week, even though they lost. Cousins threw for over 300 yards, and I think Justin Jefferson had like 150 and 9 catches, something insane. Then we go Patriots at the Jets. I think the Patriots get their first win of the season narrowly, 14-17 Patriots. And then we go Bills at Washington. This is a battle of two really good defenses. I just don't think Washington's offense is going to muster enough to slow down the Bills. I like the Bills here, 24-17. Then Panthers, who are 0-2, go to Seattle to play at 1-1. The Seahawks, Geno Smith has looked okay so far, but the Panthers are pretty terrible. Bryce Young is out this week, so they are without their number one draft pick. I like Seattle here at home, 27-24. Cowboys at the Cardinals. I don't even want to talk about this game. Cowboys moved to 3-0 after they beat a terrible Cardinals team. Here's another game I don't really want to talk about. The Bears on the road at Kansas City. There's no way the Chiefs are going to lose this game, but now that I say that, they'll end up losing. But I like the Chiefs here, 31-12. And then we have Steelers at the Raiders, a battle of two 1-1 teams. This should be another very good game, but I just don't like the Raiders defense. I think Kenny Pickett starts to look a little bit better this week. If they can slow down Max Crosby, I think the Steelers win this game 17-14 in a low-scoring affair. Then we have a doubleheader on Monday Night Football. We have the Eagles traveling to Tampa Bay and the Rams traveling to Cincinnati. I like both road teams here. I like the Eagles and the Rams, guys. I think the Eagles get it done. I don't think Baker Mayfield is good enough. He's too pedestrian, in my opinion. I think the Eagles' defensive line is going to get to him and put some pressure and get some turnovers this week. There's no way he's going to have another 0-sack week for sure. And then the Rams have been a lot better than people thought going into this year, and the Bengals are banged up. Joe Burrow got hurt again last week. I doubt that he plays. That's why I'm taking the Rams on the road. Like, subscribe. Peace.